Hello YouTube and the tribe of the horror realm. Better late than never. This is our picks for the alphabet of awesome movies, letter E. And this was picked by our friend Sean, Winter King 1967. And his choice was the word elevator. And so we gotta give it a lot of thought. I think you kind of picked one right out because it really made an impression on you at least.
Are you want me to go?
They're
You
waiting.
usually say, there you go, okay, Teresa.
Okay, Teresa.
I picked the eye. The scene is that the girl, she's in the elevator, and you see this man in the corner who is he's not facing the opening of the elevator at first. He's actually facing the back of the elevator. And slowly, as she's reaching her destination up top, to where the floor she was going to, he begins to turn slowly around.
He's floating too.
He's floating up, and you can see his face is like, I don't know what to say, it was like half eaten away, or whatever you would think it looked like, and he was inching closer and closer and closer to her, and until she reached her destination, and he was just like so close to her at the minute she walked out of the elevator. So it's kind of creepy. I mean, if you haven't seen The Eye, I'm sure a lot of people have, but it's the scariest movie I have ever seen. It freaked me out. But it's a really good movie though. It's really excellent. I would say it's one of my favorites. So.
Where's the blanket meter on that one?
Up here.
Yeah, that was definitely a tense scene. You know, the way the Pang brothers shot it, with him closing in on her, and then her looking up and looking at the light and at the floors and waiting there. You know, the audience itself is probably at the edge of its seat. I had a few picks that I decided to go with. Seen any of some of the earlier videos, you know this is one of my all-time favorite films. Ju-on, the original one, Grudge. Just the subtlety that Shimizu uses in this film. Sometimes it's one of those sleight of hands you just don't notice some of the detail. In this one, the girl is going to her apartment in whatever floor it was, but as she's going up each floor, she's not really paying attention, and it's a window, an elevator that has a constant window, and you see this little boy, Toshiro, on every floor looking into the elevator. So as he comes up each floor, there he is, and that's what, there he is, there he is. So it's one of those tense things. And I go with the eye and Ju-on. It just seems that you know, the J horror really has a way of working an elevator scene. Another one would be, of course, Final Destination 2, with the elevator death. Girl petrified because she was supposedly going to die at the hands of a man with hooks, and she's in an elevator with a guy with a box full of prosthetic hooks, and she just wants to get away from him, but as she's getting out of the elevator, one of the hooks grabs her hair, the door closes, and she's around her neck, it starts to move, and she gets beheaded.
Nice way to die.
An honorable mention to, I just didn't bother digging it out, but Private Resort, where Johnny Depp, Rob Morrow is taking flight from having a little tryst with a woman he shouldn't have been with, and he ends up on top of a glass elevator, he loses his grip and he falls down. He falls in front of the elevator, holding on to the roof with the rest of his body dangling in front of the window, with everyone there to see, and you just see the different reactions, including one woman just reaching out to touch the glass. And finally, I'm going to pull it out on a technicality. And when you think of elevators, what do you think of? Otis. No, the film does not have an elevator scene in the movie, but on name alone, it deserves some props. It's pretty funny, dark comedy. The parents in it, Daniel Stern, Ileana Douglas, they just were awesome, and they really were the comedy element that you really needed in this film.
Yeah.
Did a dark thing. Ileana Douglas is just really good on anything she does. She's fantastic, and just the suburban family that just takes revenge to a whole new level. It was excellent. Not a bad film if you haven't had a chance to check it out.
It was actually my letter O for the opposite of the dance.
So, those are our picks for letter E. We're going to look forward to whoever picks letter F. Oh, wait a minute, that's us.
Yes, that is.
So, that's coming up on Monday. Thank you, Dislexsicknik, for putting this all together. And if anyone wants to know what letter F is, you want to tell them, honey?